2 years ago, Elon Musk was quoted as saying, "There will come a time when there will be no job needed for humans, and AI will take over everything." That is scary if you are not well prepared. So, let's talk about it. And yes, while that may not be true for the immediate future, for example, the next 1 to 5 years, going beyond that, it might very well be possible for AI to completely take over a lot of different careers and in many different industries. So right now, there's no need to panic and there's no need to fear, but there is a need to be strategic and to understand how you can actually leverage AI tools and resources to upskill yourself and make sure that you are and remain employable. So we need to take a look at a few things. What exactly is AI, or artificial intelligence, and how does it fit into the workplace currently? So a lot of companies have not been able to fit AI into the workplace. And what AI is basically automation. Every single thing that we have typed out and put out onto the internet, AI is able to grab all of those files together and organize them. So what I always say is AI is like the internet, but a bit more organized. So instead of having to do a Google search and having to sift through the data and the information yourself, usually AI applications are able to sift out that information for you. So at the end of the day, yes, human beings, real human beings, are behind all of that information, because if you think about it, there's not really a robot that's just sitting there and, deciding and thinking on our behalf. No. Human beings do all the work. We take pictures, we write assignments, we write reports, we write notes, and AI takes all those little pieces of information, puts it together nicely, and categorizes it into different industries, into different sectors, markets, careers, countries, cities, etc. So how do we fit that type of system into the workplace, and why is it affecting us so much? So AI is able to automate. And by that I mean, if you have a system that is organized, where everything is filed appropriately, you can actually do your job a lot faster compared to someone who is disorganized and doesn't know where to find the files or the information. So basically, AI is a powerful tool and engine, yes, because it's basically like putting 1,000 or 100,000 minds or 1,000,000 minds together. That will obviously be more powerful than one mind at a time working on a project. However, AI is not able to fully do certain jobs at this present moment, because you still need human beings to be able to drive processes. You still need human beings to prompt, and that's why careers such as prompt engineering or AI prompt engineering have actually been created. And it's important to note that AI will also create other jobs as well. So there are new careers, new sectors that will be emerging, and new types of workflows, because systems and teams won't work the same. And it makes sense. I mean, if we are now working on different applications, processes, projects, and people are able to work remotely, people are able to work both remotely and in office, so hybrid model systems are developing, and careers are being shaped around a lot of autonomy and freedom and flexibility, then everything is going to change. So not just the work culture and the work structure, but the workflows will change, the work design will change, the culture design will change, and the people required for these types of jobs will actually change. A specialist is now considered a little bit dangerous from an employer's perspective, because now I don't really want someone who has all the specialized knowledge in just one field. Because if the workflow is changing and the work organization is changing, the culture, the technology is changing, clearly the type of skills that people are going to be looking for, especially employers, are going to be skills that are based on flexibility and adaptability. So you having one degree in one field and having 10, 15, 20 years experience in just that field offers a not very flexible and dynamic skill set. It is more fixed and specialized. But if you're someone who has worked, for example, in 3 different industries, or in one industry in 3 different types of roles, you actually are more flexible. And so employers will actually be more willing to work with you than the first example. So these are things that we should think about going into, for example, your AI education and training. If you're someone who is already considering learning and studying about AI, that is great, and get started as soon as possible. If you are already on your AI journey and your upskilling journey, then keep in mind that it would be really highly recommended to start mapping out how different types of skill sets can join and add on to your current skill sets. And that's the easiest way to build sort of a well-structured building, because AI is going to be foundational for all jobs in the very near future. Right now, all companies want talent that is able to navigate AI in some capacity. Not all positions require a very detailed and technical, highly technical level of AI skills. Some of them just need basic entry level. Can you actually send a prompt to a system that is going to produce a result, which is usually an LLM, large language models. So can you actually work with some of those, such as ChatGPT, Claude, etc.? Or are you someone who finds it really hard to adapt to new technologies and new ways of doing things and different types of structures? So again, like I mentioned, this is actually based on multiple things. So your future in the workplace is based on not just your AI skills and your tech skills, not just your degree, and not just the skills and experience that you've accumulated within your career over a set number of years, but it will include and involve everything. It's all about the bigger picture and seeing how each piece of the puzzle actually fits. So I think the more important question is not just will AI take over jobs. However, the very, very pertinent question that we should be asking is, how long is it going to take for AI to completely take over all jobs? And number 2, how much time do I have as an individual to actually gain more AI skills and tech skills and make sure that I'm upskilling and upgrading myself as much as possible, making sure that I am developed in my professional life and my personal life? Because again, we're going to need the soft skills to be able to manage all of the technology that is being designed. Software always goes with hardware. And so as soon as there are software upgrades, we also need hardware upgrades, and usually vice versa as well. If I want to make upgrades to my hardware, I also need to make upgrades to the software that is going to be compatible to the hardware. So you're going to have to upgrade not only your soft skills, but also upgrade your AI and tech skills, and both of them will have to work hand in hand. And some of the soft skills that are in high demand will be emotional intelligence, creativity, because what a lot of the AI is doing is that it actually minimizes our ability to think as critical thinkers. If your solution is just to go to AI all the time, then you start losing your problem-solving skills and your ability to think analytically. So we are going to need people who are analytical thinkers. We are going to need people who are really, really smart, strategic, focused, curious, people who can concentrate for a long time, because a lot of the technology is draining our concentration span. So many of these soft skills are still going to be valid. We are still going to need intelligent people, qualified people, experts in their field. Yes. However, just make sure that you are upskilling and adding more to your profile. You don't want to be just a dentist who only understands dentistry. Try as much as possible to find something else that you're good at that you can also sort of leverage with your dentistry degree. It could be also as an engineer. Find sort of other different ways to make your engineering skill sets and experience optimized. That's exactly what we need. So if you're someone who has a marketing degree as well, don't just be a marketer. See what other ways you can expand. Find opportunities within your skill sets and within your industry to expand and to gain more knowledge and to become a more flexible employee. The type of people who are going to be driven out of the workplace because of the tech developments and the AI developments are people who do not constantly work on themselves. But if you're someone who works on yourself constantly, who is ambitious, who is focused, who is passionate about self-development, and is someone who is curious and loves knowledge and loves learning new things, then you will not be easily replaced, because you will become someone who knows a little bit about something in every sort of industry that you come across. And this is really going to help you to network better. This is going to help you to develop your skills better. This is going to help cushion or soften the blow from the AI takeover, and this will allow you to empower yourself better in this AI generation that we are living in. So yeah, that's all for now from myself, Nolu Khadebe. I will see you in the next video. Come back again on the Decoded Professional. If you like this video, comment, subscribe, do all the things that you need to do, and I will see you back here next time. Oh, and also do send a comment about what type of content you would like to see on my channel, and I will make sure to get a video out as soon as I possibly can. Thank you.